Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Tigers taking on the Brooklyn Bulls.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Chicago Tigers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, and he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davidson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davidson. They will find Winslow on the left side, complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw again. It's complete to Turbin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On 1st down, Copeland, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Up. Back to throw. Davidson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Off play action. Davidson. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Copeland. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 5 catches, 68 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Caps. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this point, is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Davidson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 40. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Operating from the gun. Caps over the middle. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caps complete. Smith has it. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw on second down. Caps throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, escaping the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On 4th down, Caps. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Caps being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Caps. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on 1st down. Davidson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davidson. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Copeland. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Davidson, flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Davidson. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Davidson eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Capps forced out to his left. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Capps. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. To throw on 2nd down. Capps. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. Capps. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Chicago offense set to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones. Balls go through goalposts.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Davidson escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Operating from the gun. Davidson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, Davidson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Caps. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And this one is right through. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They will find Winslow. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davidson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. On 3rd and 2, Davidson. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Davidson dancing to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. The Lions trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Davidson. And he'll just get rid of it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Davidson steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Operating from the gun, Davidson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Looking to throw, Davidson. And that is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Davidson being chased out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Caps. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Caps. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Operating from the gun. Caps. He finds his man. Complete. That's Smith. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Caps. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. Caps. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Caps. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Caps. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Operating from the gun. Caps. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on second down. Davidson. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. Davidson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage. Get the defensive back on his heels. Get the ball out to the receiver. And he does the rest.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Copeland. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Davidson. This one caught by Winslow. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davidson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, Davidson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw on second down, Davidson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a give right side. Copeland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Davidson. And it's caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Caps. Smith catches left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caps. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun. Caps. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Caps firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Caps. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulls look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know this.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Davidson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Davidson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Throwing after the interception. Caps. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Caps. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Throwing after the interception. Caps forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. It's Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. From the gun on 3rd down. Caps. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And the drive starts with a completion left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Davidson. His throw incomplete. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Looking to throw. Davidson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Off play action. Davidson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Copeland. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Copeland. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. Copeland. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Copeland. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Copeland. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Copeland. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Try the left side. Copeland. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On second down now, Copeland. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He's made 2. He's missed 1. This time for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.